everyone, Morgan here, and Baby Rogue. Say hello, Baby Rogue! Yeah! She was loving all of her purees in front of her. She's like, I want them all. We just started her on purees a couple weeks ago, so we realized that we needed to start storing her food that she's eating outside of breast milk. So she still is primarily breastfeeding, and we feed her purees twice a day. So one of these cups up here is good for 1 day. We actually do not feed her the store-bought purees. We make our own purees in the baby bullet, and then we feed her those. Let's see, the purees, they can last 4 days in the fridge, and then you can freeze them and they can last longer. It just depends on what it is. But so we only buy this stuff for the purpose of storing it for our emergency food supplies for her. So once she's done with purees, then once she's getting down to the end of her purees, then I'm just going to feed her these purees. These have an expiration date of, let's see, this one says best by November 9th of 2017. She's going to be done eating purees way before any of these expire. Okay, so I've already been aware of that. I've already checked that out. So by the time she's 1 in July of 2017, then she'll be done with purees. It doesn't matter. But once she starts to get done with purees, right? Once she starts to get done with purees, then I'm just going to take this out of our food storage and feed it to her normal. Because the ingredients are good. Like this says carrots and water. And the only one that has a little bit more ingredients is the bananas, just to keep it from browning, which I'm okay with it. It has the vitamin C and the citric acid and stuff. I'm okay with that. But I made sure to get the all natural ones. But we don't feed her the store-bought ones. We make it. But Angry Prepper actually brought it up to me about, can you can your own baby food? And I was like, well, actually, I've done a lot of research, and unfortunately, they say to not can your own baby food because it could have some bacteria that are harmful to her. So you can make your own fresh baby food, from frozen foods or fresh foods, but you can't can the baby food for fear of certain bacterias. And then it's not all baby food. Like you can can applesauce and certain things like that, but the majority of food you cannot can. And since she's not in the puree stage very long, I figure it's not really worth it for me to can it anyway. It would be a lot of time to just can it for like just the 2 or 3 months that she's in the puree stage. So when it comes to these, one of these up top here is going to be for 2 days. So this is for 1 day. So this is 1 day up here, and so a packet is for 2 days. And this is like $1.17 or something like that. So this is for 2 days. So 2 days, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and then these are, I couldn't find these in 2 days. This is actually, anyway, and 14, 16. So this is for 16 days. So this is actually really good for our storage right now, considering, she's still mostly on breast milk. I'm not too concerned with storing a whole bunch of purees, If she doesn't eat the purees, that's okay. She can still just have breast milk, and that would be okay. But, so I'm just storing a little bit of the purees. And then I won't make food from canned stuff. It's only from frozen and fresh stuff, because the canned stuff does have pretty high sodium and stuff like that. So, you can't really give high sodium and stuff like that to a baby. So, basically, when it comes down to food storage prep for babies, you just have to, if you're formula feeding, you have to, store extra formula. We do have a little bit of formula, but breast milk is number one. Formula is just for emergencies, like in case I'm not around or something has happened to me or something like that. And then the puree, because she is eating purees. And then once she actually starts eating normal foods after about 1 year old, then it'll be a little easier. She just eats what we eat. So at that time she can eat, some canned stuff too. So it's not too big of a deal after she's 1 year old. But before that, she's 6 months old now, so we got to be prepared for other alternatives. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions or anything about this. I've done a lot of research on it. It's kind of crazy, the things that you can and cannot do when it comes to baby food. So anyway, I will talk to you later. Say bye, baby Rogue. No? I'll see you later. Bye.